I can go. Uh, First one is a small thing and maybe almost more embarrassing. It wasn't like this to start with, but just very simple. If you've got a numeric time frame and you put a filter on it, oops, not that. It now gives you numeric filters. So you can do first 10 days of the year here. Uh, Pretty basic. Should have done it that way in whatever April 2022, but uh, didn't. Now it works like that. Hooray! All right. The other one, so that's it. That's released. This one's not released. Um, so it touches on this thing we were talking about in product forum last week. So like I've just got this model locally where I've just gone through and broke a bunch of stuff, right? And I have all these errors and it's a nightmare. It's like, what am I gonna do? I don't want to spend my time fixing all these errors, especially like, let's say my model's been working for me, like, my the four dashboards that I have in production are working. Clearly, I don't care about these errors. I just want them to go away. I don't want to do any work. So um, I've added are these little beautiful buttons that will need some Jared love or something. But each of these errors now has this little auto fix button. And I think I went through and clicked on all these buttons and they work. So I think it would take too long to go through each one and be like, here's what they do. So instead, I'm just gonna start going through and just mash, 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 go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go. And then, oh, there's some long tail. So there's a couple in like this one. Well, I'm just not, it's good. It's going to take too long to explain all them. But I mashed the button, all the errors went away except one, which didn't have a button. And there's a reason to say like there are a couple errors, which if I were to just mash this button without thinking about it and remove default topic required access grants, I might like open up all my topics in this way that I don't want. So there's a couple that deliberately not done that for. But basically, the principle here is some of these fixes, like if you're thinking about this as being software, you wouldn't want to just go through and like to start carving stuff out of your software because you might create these like cascading failures. But a data model isn't really software in the same way. Like it's all about just the thing that it exposes to the world. And if something's broken and no one's using it, you can just delete it. So that's that. And now if I guess I'll show this real quick. It actually won't really mean anything to anybody, but this was actually the hard, interesting part. Well, the other part was a lot of typing, but um, it also works in a branch, which is the thing about a branch, right? Is it's actually completely different. Like all of these fixes need to be little things that end up in the branch. So like if you notice, right, the branch has nothing in it right now. And so I'm just going to go through and start clicking buttons and you'll see things are showing up in the branch, things that are, we're overriding topics, we're deleting topics, we're changing things, we're removing things. Same deal, it all worked. Now we have a variety of things in our branch. And I actually don't know if I tested this, but let's just try it. Hopefully when I merge this, all the errors will be gone. It's a good test of our full, it's a real stress test of our extension utilities. Hey, it worked. It's just this one error. Uh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I don't want that. I don't even have any topics anymore. So it, there's a lot there. I didn't want to go through error by error because that would take too long. But yeah, it, certainly as soon as I wrote this feature, and like started playing with it locally, as soon as I had an error that I didn't opt into the feature, it was really annoying. I was like, I just want to click the button and make the error go away. Um, so like it made me probably, and some that I initially hadn't made auto fixes for, uh, I went back and did because it's it's nice, like a topic having a bad access grant. At first I was like, oh, that's not auto fixable. I'm like, no, the auto fix is delete the topic. It has a bad access grant. It's totally broken. If no one's noticed, delete it. So anyway, that's the principle. I think it's legit and pretty real. I'm gonna get it in next week if all goes well. So hopefully it
So
helps
freaking
resolve
cool.
some errors.
I love it when we do stuff that's like, why didn't it work this way? That's to me, that's like modeling from the front end, really similar. It's just like, why would you drop into YAML when you could just press enter? And this is like, why would I go find the fix when I could just press the button?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think while we're here, if this is being recorded too and part of the demo, best practice should be probably make a branch and start mashing these buttons. But you know, whatever. Do what you will.
We have a
I'll
great
definitely do that.
internal model for this.